The opinions and views expressed in this video do not reflect the views of HTT Media Group. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, the camera's over here. What is going on, Silsbee, Texas? You are watching Ruling on the Field, the best local sports show in the history of local Silsbee, Texas sports shows. I'm your host, Mr. Justin Marble. With me, as always, is the star of the show, Joshua Marble.
Not as always. We've been, kind of taking turns here recently. And I was supposed to be absent tonight.
Yeah,
but I decided that
you can't quit me, boy.
Did you decide that a job wasn't nothing but work?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to go to work. I was just.
Let's not talk about work. I'm tired of work.
Well, I'll talk about it here in a second. Let's get through. But I'm here. We're here. We're back. Both of us.
That's right. And actually tonight, behind the fake ass glass back there,
Yeah,
the one, the only, the actual. We can actually see half his head tonight.
Yeah.
The producer of our show, of our humble little sports show, the head of HTT Media, Mr. John Marble.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
So glad to be back, guys. It's been a couple weeks for me. Been a couple weeks, been a little while for Josh. He wasn't going to be here tonight, but he can't quit me and my fabulous mustache and the little guy. We got the little guy tonight.
Yeah, got the little guy.
Got the little guy. Literally the little guy. Look right there, little guy.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Well, the reason I wasn't going to be in was me and my daughter went to the Texas Bowl last night in Houston, and the game didn't start till 8. And
late game.
I forget how old I am, and that I can't do that anymore. And
no balls. Sorry, I had to do that.
The game was moving pretty fast, though.
Yeah, it was.
And we ended up just kind of starting to ease out like mid fourth quarter because by that time it was over.
Yeah, it was over.
I don't normally do that, but we wanted to go ahead and get out and get on the road.
Yeah.
We got home about 12:30, and it actually wasn't too bad today. I went to work, and I was actually, I had a pretty productive day. And I came home, and Lindsay decided that she was going to go ahead and do her activity.
Nice.
So she was like, "Why don't you go do your show with Uncle Justin?" And I was like, "I think I will."
I think I'll do
so
that.
Here I am.
Here I am. Okay, cool.
Because
I like it.
And just to touch on the game, since we're talking about it, we got the sad face on tonight because we're down. Not we, but LSU
32 players.
Yeah, 36 scholarship players. I get there, we pull into our parking spot, and I'm scrolling through. Me and Lindsay we popped the tailgate for a minute, and we weren't gonna stay.
You were gonna have a beer on the tailgate together.
Yeah, I didn't give Lindsay a beer.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't have any beers myself because I was a nervous wreck because I thought, and this is beside the point, but I thought that maybe I'd be more comfortable taking my daughter by myself to a game since she's a little older now, but I'm still a nervous wreck.
You lied. Yeah, I'm super nervous when I take my kids.
And then you have to go when you're a dad and you've got a daughter and you have to go in the restroom and you have to leave her outside.
Oh gosh, that's horrible.
And that's just that makes you nervous.
Yes,
it really does. And you're like, you stay right here. If anybody comes up,
start screaming really
loud, And Lindsay's 11, so she knows all this. She knows stranger danger and all this, and very well. But it still makes you nervous. But she enjoyed it, even though we got our butts handed to us. We started a
wide receiver.
Yeah, when I pull up, like I said, I was scrolling through, and I said, Jonte Kirkland. Pull up, he's a
like that educator. Not.
I don't know what's going on.
He's a wide receiver. How's he going to start quarterback? He turns out he was quarterback. He was quarterback in high school.
In high school,
but he hadn't played quarterback since 2016. So
yeah,
he did okay for that. I mean, for what it was, and they were semi-competitive, but they weren't going to win. Being down that many people, Lindsay enjoyed the traditions, and she got to see some of them. She'd never been.
That was pretty cool.
I'll take her to a game in Baton Rouge one year, but she liked she liked all our traditions, and she likes seeing them, and they're not like Aggie traditions. They're not like Branch Davidian, like cult traditions. Like, you know,
Did they play neck?
no, they didn't play next. But we don't go deep like that. You know, like I wouldn't be okay with Jimbo Fisher having a baby with my wife. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not. If I know some A&M fans that would probably be like,
Is he paying child support?
yeah, my kid could be next in line for the throne.
So, real quick. Also, remember that, thank you to all who are watching us on not only Facebook now, but on Twitch and on YouTube. And also check out the box below. We do have a Patreon. It's Patreon/HGT Media. So go give us some support. Like us on there. Y'all like and follow all those pages.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
sure we'll have a lot of Aggie fans.
A lot of Aggie fans gonna be real mad at us tonight. Not a whole lot of not a whole lot of local going on. Little basketball action. Sylvia went 1-3 in the tournament.
Dallas ISD.
Dallas ISD.
They lost to Dallas Carter.
Yeah, it was.
I think that was the
69-67. Actually, Dallas Carter came back and won that game.
Yeah.
So Silsby had them, but they went 1-3.
We talked about that last week a little bit. Yeah.
So that's really all local. I mean, it's been the holidays, New Year, Christmas, so there hasn't been a whole lot of sports going on. I know baseball's going to kick off.
They have
soccer's going.
Girls and boys basketball have a game coming up on the 7th against Bridge City. I think the girls are at home at 7, and I think the boys are away at 7:30. So they're kicking off their district. They're in earnest their district schedule.
Yeah.
So this ought to be fun. I think they're going to do very well in district.
No problem.
Also, I do have an announcement real quick for those interested. Brady Byers, as you know, he is part of Little League and everything, but he also does a lot for the athletes around this area. He's hosting a middle school softball tournament February 11th and 12th at the Silsby Little League. It's going to be a 2-game guaranteed double elimination tournament. The entry fee is $40 per player. This will cover the umpire fees as well. He said on his original post there's going to be 2 divisions, but he actually came out and said later that he was going to divide the divisions to make one group. So it'll be 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then they'll obviously probably play other teams from other cities. So if you want to enter a team, you can contact him, 409-782-4247. Y'all get on his page, share that out so all these young softball players can get in and get some practice before softball season starts up.
Sounds like a fun day.
We want to mention the Rolling on the Field Fantasy Football League wrapped up.
Yep. I didn't win. That's all you need to know.
I didn't win.
We were going to originally do the trophy presentation this week, but the gentleman who is making the trophy for us does not have it ready. Trophies, we're going to do first place and last.
First and last place.
And we'll probably do a T-shirt, maybe a little gift basket, maybe Frenchie's coffee or something like that.
Y'all come drink some coffee at Frenchie's, by the way.
Yeah, y'all come out to Frenchie's. But
speaking of that, and I'll mention at the end of the show too. This Friday night we're having a little karaoke action. We're going to do a Betty White birthday party since Betty White's untimely passing.
Early birthday party.
Pour some out
for Betty. She's awesome. We miss her, and we're gonna have a Betty White birthday party. So I'm sure some people are gonna sing the Golden Girls theme, and we're gonna sing some karaoke. It's BYOB. Come out and have a good time. Starts at 7 on Friday night. Y'all come hang out.
Yeah.
So anyway, our top 3 finishers were the Connies. I've been calling them the Connies. It just says Connies.
Yeah,
I think it's Connie's team, but I call them the Connies. Blast from the past, and that guy Tom, a gentleman that we know. Finishes 3rd, and he didn't have a really good start to the season, so it's pretty impressive that he ended up on 3rd.
He did really well.
So here we go. There we go. You give him an applause.
One note: the Connies probably made the most fantasy football transactions I've ever
seen in my life.
A fantasy football team. I mean, I don't even know how you have time to make 114 fantasy football transactions. I mean, and the weird thing about it, and I'm not picking on the Connies, but I am a little bit. But I mean, the time of day that they would have, they would have it 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I
was like, what do you...
Yeah, like the Connies drop so and so. The Connies pick up so and so from waivers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like, what are you doing? I mean,
I guess maybe that's what.
maybe they get up to pee, man.
Hit the waiver wire at
Yeah.
4 a.m. You know, that's how you win first place. I guess.
Obviously, she's doing something right.
But anyway, we'll have the trophy presentation, and we'll probably do it just like live here on camera, and make sure that the Connies is watching, and Tom and all the.
Or they could come. We're
Tyler,
going to invite them in.
But I mean, with the new variant and everything, and there'll probably be a new variant next week, and
Yeah.
we don't know if we want to.
There'll be the Megatron variant.
Yeah, we don't know if we want to interact with people up close.
An Armatron.
I didn't
It's
even
not
really-
a watch, people.
I didn't even really want to interact with Justin tonight, but here
You don't
know,
have a choice.
You didn't really have a choice. I was free, so I didn't want to.
I appreciate that because I didn't have an outline or anything. I was just going to wing it.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and move on to some national talk.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about this. I want to talk a little bit. Let's do a little NFL recap before we get into this Washington football team thing.
Some of the bigger points. Bengals win the AFC North.
Yeah, that's good. They beat the Chiefs, man. Joe Burrow threw for like 57 million yards and
Jamar Chase. There's been a lot of discussion. Jamar Chase or the quarterback for the Patriots, Mac Jones.
It's Jamar Chase
as rookie of the year. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a pretty good argument for Mac Jones, but I think it's Jamar Chase all day for offensive rookie of the year. And him and Joe Burrow, that connection, it was good in college. It's still good.
Still good.
Joe Burrow's still smoking cigars after he wins big games.
Do you remember the beginning of the season where they were like, "Oh man, Jamar Chase has the drops. He's dropping passes.
Yeah, he's dropping.
He ain't dropping nothing right now."
No, he Big Ben plays his final game in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
At home in Pittsburgh, and he was a big emotional baby afterward.
Yeah.
And
all you.
I don't.
I understand that though. I mean,
I get it. You play your last football game. A lot of people.
Eagles come back from 10 down to beat the Washington football team.
Well, actually, that wasn't Ben's last game, but it
was his last home game.
Home game, and then they might not make the playoffs. They had to have a lot of help to make
for all the Cowboys fans out there. Y'all can beat them boys next week because y'all lost to the Cardinals 25-22. Sorry about that. But we them boys.
Cardinals are a good team. I'm a Cowboys fan, so you know.
Step off. That's what he wants to say.
Good job,
guys. Tampa Bay wins despite Antonio Brown throwing a hissy fit.
Yeah, man.
And leaving, so pulling his jersey.
Look, and if you watch, Mike Evans was over there like, "Hey, dude, just calm down. It's gonna be all right." Calm down.
That thug Mike Evans is telling you to calm down. Maybe you need to calm down,
man. I mean, if he's happy, why can't you be happy?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on.
From what I understand, I've heard different stories, but the one that I seem, and it's Antonio Brown's story, and several people have, several other players have said it too. They wanted him to go in the game. He didn't feel like his ankle was ready to go. He dressed, but after warm-ups, he was like, "Man, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it," and he didn't want to go. He didn't want to play because of an injury. And they were like, "Well, if you," and basically,
they told him to go in the game.
If you ain't gonna go, get out of here.
Basically, Bruce Arians called BS on him.
Yeah,
and said, "Get in the game, or
or get out." That's what he said.
Get out.
Get in the game and get out.
And he chose to get out. He said, "You know what? F this job."
This job ain't nothing but work.
Yeah, this job ain't nothing but work anyway.
He was done with that. He was done with that shit.
I'm done with that shit.
Anyway,
he kind of throws
the views expressed on this.
There's been some really good memes of him in the end zone.
Oh yes.
There's one with him where he's raising his arm and a cheerleader. Somebody put a cheerleading outfit on him. And everything. I mean, he's an unhinged personality. And
did you see the Mike Tomlin meme? We're best coaching job ever is Mike Tomlin putting up Antonio Brown for 9 years.
Yeah, no
good
kidding.
Lord, man. I didn't realize.
And then a lot of people bounced off of that meme and was like, he wasn't that bad then.
He wasn't.
It's like he and people point to a specific playoff game a few years ago where he got hit in the head.
Yeah, and it could be that.
And maybe it did damage him a little bit. And he's acting out because it's. And Terry Bradshaw,
oh boy,
said he knew how to handle Put him in a straitjacket. Which,
Put him in a straitjacket. That's probably not the best thing to say. On
Give him
national
a puffers.
TV.
you know what?
Give him a puppers.
Give him a puppers. You know what I said, Terry, you can't say that. You can't. Some of this stuff you say, you can't say it anymore. You're gonna get canceled, Terry.
Look, man.
It don't matter if you know the duck
Back it
commander
up,
or
Terry.
not.
Back it up, Terry.
Back it up.
The duck commander can't save you. Phil Robinson can't save you.
Look, man. He said, like, I was watching and I saw that and I was just like,
Yeah.
this, he could seriously have mental. You can't say that, man.
It's one of them things when you it's one of the things when you hear somebody, an older gentleman on TV, and you know they grew up in a different
different time.
And let me preface this by saying, by no means am I like a woke personality.
Yeah,
where,
no,
but
we're
there's things.
good
I also
Lord.
know there's things that you can't say in society anymore. People are just too, what's the word I'm looking for?
sensitive.
People are too sensitive to that stuff.
Sensitive.
So you can't say put a man in a straitjacket when there's people out there.
Yeah,
and you know there's some girl in Austin, Texas, with her boyfriend watching a football game, and she leans back against the couch. I don't think making fun of mental health is very funny at all.
You're right. No, you're right. And I definitely don't.
You know?
I definitely don't. But like you said, it's just I don't think he meant anything by it. I just think he needs to watch what he says a little bit.
I think like I said, he's an older gentleman.
Yeah.
He grew up in a different era where it wasn't as big a deal to say some things that were a little insensitive, and he, Fox may put him in some kind of sensitivity training for.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They're a big company.
Microaggression, things like that.
Yeah.
We got that.
Yeah.
Speaking of NFL, the Washington football team.
Oh. Just so we're clear, we don't want to put AB in a
Yeah,
straitjacket.
we don't want to put him in a
AB in a straitjacket.
Don't do that to that man. Don't do that to AB.
A house arrest bracelet, something like that.
Don't do. You know what? Just leave him alone. Let him chill out. He done went to the basketball game the next night. He's fine.
Yeah.
Calm down.
That's because they left him.
Yeah, they left him. He didn't bring him with him, so he's like, "What am I going to do? I'm going to go to this basketball game."
Hey, they playing basketball tonight.
You don't like pickles? Give them to me. So the Washington football team on February 2nd is going to unveil their new logo and their new team name. And nobody knows what it is except the owner and the group of people. Apparently, it hasn't been leaked.
I've seen some leaks.
I have seen some leaks. I've been going through my sauces.
My sauces say they know.
They do, yeah. Well, what? So they came up with some finalists. I've heard the Red Wolves, the Red Hogs.
Sucks.
That's awful. Defenders, no. Armada, the Washington Armada.
That's not even like that's European, man.
Like what?
Like the
Spanish Armada.
The Spanish Armada.
1688. 1682.
That is correct.
That is correct. The Washington Presidents. Please, God, don't let it be the Presidents. Look,
No,
if it's
that
the
would be
Presidents,
good.
I will not watch NFL football. The Washington Brigade. No. The Washington Commanders. That one's actually okay.
Oh, I have such a good joke with the president's one.
Presidents of the United States of America.
No, because I was going to say, why would they be called the presidents? Because they fall asleep on the job?
Yeah. Or you could, or they could just stay the Washington football team. Personally, I think they need to go with the Washington Sentinels and bring in Shane Falco for a tryout. Absolutely.
Gene Hackman comes in there.
Clifford Franklin.
Yeah.
Clifford Franklin, only like common cold. He the only one catching it. He the only one coming down with it.
Is that the only names they have?
That's the only names that I've seen leaked so far.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't like any of them. So
It needs to be the Sentinels.
I hate to get off on the Shane Falco thing, but I seen a thing where it said Keanu Reeves played 2 Ohio State grad quarterbacks in his career.
Huh.
Is that right?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of who that person was.
Stats and information.
Ohio State played what?
He played 2. Shane
Falco was one.
Okay, he played 2 Ohio State graduate quarterbacks.
He didn't play for Ohio State in that way. He played for Florida State.
Shane Falco played for Florida State?
Stats and information. Let's look that up.
I'm looking it up.
Did he play in another sports movie? Maybe it wasn't Keanu Reeves. Maybe it was somebody else who.
I don't know. I'll tell you what movie I am excited.
So in the replacements, he played Shane Falco, that was a left-handed former All-American quarterback from Ohio State.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't know another one. I'm drawing a blank.
I'm gonna have to look up Keanu Reeves football movies.
Yes, please do that.
Yes.
'Cause
I'm at a blank because I'm a big. I love The Replacements, man. I can watch that anytime.
Oh, you know what? I love Point Break too. There's not a Keanu Reeves movie that I don't. That's got Patrick Swayze in it.
I know, but
and Gary Busey.
yes, but I mean, come on, man. I don't know. Point Break's okay.
I like it. I like it a lot. Keanu Reeves is awesome. He's a good human being too. That's what.
He's a great human being.
Right.
I like Keanu Reeves.
He's like Betty White. He's one of them everybody treasures. When he dies, he's gonna be like everybody's gonna celebrate him like Betty White. Y'all are gonna have like a Keanu Reeves party up
Oh
there.
yeah, we'll have a Keanu Reeves party.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it's not soon.
I hope not
I
either.
hope it's not like next week or something.
Because I really want to see another Bill and Ted
Yeah,
sequel.
absolutely. What we got? Stats and information.
I don't see another one that he's played in.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Maybe somebody out there in Rolling on Field Land can help us
Maybe
out.
if anybody out there just
If anybody knows that meme I'm talking about, where
Roy, no, because my Bluetooth is messed up, so we can't. No, there's no call-ins tonight. I apologize for that.
So we're
not talking about Terry Bradshaw anymore, Roy.
Yeah, we're not talking about
We've moved on from that.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, we moved on from that.
You want to chime in on Terry Bradshaw? We moved on.
Yeah. I do want to talk a little bit about Dan Reeves passed away.
Pour some out for Dan Reeves.
He was he was actually a running back for the Cowboys for 10 years.
Yes. Coach of Denver Broncos.
Coach of Denver Broncos, the Atlanta Falcons, the Giants.
He was always kind of mentioned as a Dallas Cowboy, though.
Yeah.
Even when he was coaching,
Yeah,
it was always brought up that he played for the Dallas Cowboys in a good era.
He was inducted in the Hall of Fame, 97, I think? It said 67 on my thing, but I was like, that's a typo. It's got to be 97. I remember he coached the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl where they got strummed.
Yeah.
Strummed by the Broncos, right?
Oh, I can't remember.
I can
look
Google
that
that.
up. You got to do your research.
Stats and information.
Oh Lord,
Who the Atlanta Falcons play in the Super Bowl when Dan Reeves coached?
The Washington Red Hogs.
Red
What is a
Hogs.
Red Hog?
I don't know. I shot a red hog a couple years ago.
It was just
Oh,
colored red.
that's a story I got to tell you, man. So walked out the other morning.
I shouldn't have asked.
Walked out there the morning and so I'm feeding the chickens and the pigs. And stuff.
Johnny Utah. and
Oh,
Point
yeah.
Break.
Yeah.
Johnny Utah.
Okay.
That's what it is. Thank you, Roy.
Okay.
So Roy knew. Yep.
Whatever.
I didn't realize.
Nobody watched that movie.
I watched
What,
that movie
Point
a lot.
Break? I love Point Break.
It's a good movie, man.
It's a great
I mean,
movie.
y'all are ridiculous. So I walk out and I'm feeding the chickens and the pig and just I fed the turtles and all that stuff and I'm messing around out in the back and I smell something. I'm like, what is that smell? Something's smelled like something died. And I thought maybe the fox had got back in and got one of our chickens. And I was going to be big mad. And I kept like, no, I'm counting the chickens. So, okay, all my chickens are there. And I'm like, both my pigs are here. I was like, what in the world's going on? I turn around and I see some flies by my deep freeze that's on the back. It went out.
Oh, that ain't
It
good.
had like 60 pounds of pork sausage. It had like.
You got to check on that from time to time, bro.
But the thing is, like 3 days ago, I went and I got ribs and I got a pork roast out of it to cook, and it was iced up and it was on, like the light was on and everything. I was like, cool. And then I don't know if there was a power blip or something. That storm came through. I don't know, but the wind was blowing real hard, maybe, but it took it out and it didn't start back up.
I can't believe you wasted all that meat. I want to punch you in the
It
throat.
was
So-
so bad.
As coaching for the Atlanta Falcons, he lost to the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, Denver.
Told you.
Yeah.
Told you.
Roy
The dirty
said.
bird.
Roy
Super
said.
Bowl 33.
Roy said. I think as a
Yeah,
suggestion, he said the Washington Admirals. I like that.
that's actually good. Yeah.
Make it the Washington Admirals and hire guy for the
David Robinson.
David Robinson. Hire David Robinson to be the mascot and just have him walk around.
First off,
with a little jacket with like 3
it
stars.
needs to be the Washington Sentinels. It needs to be the Sentinels. It's already established.
I don't know why they wouldn't. I don't know why
I'm
they
sure
wouldn't.
there's like a copyright thing on that.
No,
though.
I mean,
look,
they would give them that. They'd be like,
Right,
"You have it."
absolutely.
give them
Could you
that.
think about the tie-in opportunities and the
Yeah.
and the cross promotion stuff?
Yes.
Like they could make a whole nother movie with this with the
Yes.
team being in the NFL this time.
Yes.
I mean, or it was in a professional
You
football
could come,
league.
and Keanu Reeves could be a quarterbacks coach for the Washington Sentinels.
Absolutely. There you go. We are making money for the
gosh,
NFL.
what are we doing?
Call us, Roger Goodell. Call us right now.
ESPN, I know you're watching right
Roger
now.
Goodell's watching.
You're watching the talent here. Come on. Give me this. I need this in my life. It's just so important right now.
What that guy at Baton Rouge used to call him, Chad Bluin? Roger Badale.
Roger Badale.
Roger Badale.
Anyway, yeah.
Hey, speaking of the NFL,
They did. Roy said the Mighty Ducks did it with the NFL.
absolutely they sure
Yeah,
did.
they sure did.
They
Yeah.
did. And think of just the name recognition and
Yeah.
stuff. Think about how for the next couple years after the NHL did
Yes.
that, they probably filled that arena.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For
just
the
to
Mighty
go see
Ducks,
the
just
Mighty
because
Ducks
of the
play.
name.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that would happen with the NFL.
Yes. I hit the mic. Absolutely.
It should. I mean, I don't see why they don't do something like that. It would be.
It's crazier than usual.
But
Speaking of the NFL, you were saying that.
speaking of the NFL,
Yes,
I lost my train of thought.
Well, and it would be great to.
Oh, I know what it was. NFL tells I can't remember what player it is, but he had some John Madden cleats. Said the date, his birth and death.
Got it.
As a a
I
tribute.
took a picture.
I got it.
And NFL said, take the cleats off or get fined. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
I don't get it. I didn't read I read the headline. Did not
Deshaun
read
Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
Didn't read the story, but these guys want to pay tribute to a person who was a big part of the NFL.
Yes.
Even after
And even when the NFL was going down, like with the strike and the strike year and everything like that, John Madden football was going on.
absolutely.
And it helped bring that back.
Right.
I mean, what? That's dumb to me.
I don't get it.
Another NFL story. T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt has 21 and a half sacks on the season. That is one sack away from the all-time record set by Michael Strahan of 22 and a half. So if he gets 1.5 sacks, he's a new.
And he's got a game left.
Yeah, he's got one game left.
And he's been on a tear too, man.
He had 4 sacks against the Browns, and they play. But the problem is, they play the Ravens, and I don't know if Lamar Jackson's going to start because of his ankle. I know he's. I don't know if he's going to start.
Put a wide receiver in there.
Yeah, put a wide receiver in there.
I mean, what could it hurt?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm still a little
That's
salty
true,
about
Roy.
that. I'm so salty about the game last night.
Roy said they did the same thing last year when Kamara wore his Christmas red and green.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Like I don't understand the big deal about cleats. Like let them wear what they want to wear. Like as long as the cleats aren't violating like the safety codes and stuff like that,
I don't
doesn't matter what's on the cleats.
They're so worried about what will offend people.
Yeah.
I don't know why paying tribute to a man who was a big part of the NFL and a big part outside after his coaching career, a big part of football in general. I don't know why paying tribute to him would be, would be like a trigger to anybody.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Well, I mean, but NFL, no fun league. So
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson didn't practice today.
I don't think he's going to play.
If he doesn't,
What are they're in the playoffs already? Huh?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay, what's their seed? They're in
the wild card. They'll be the wild card.
They'll be
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you think they're sitting them because of that?
It could be.
mean-
But Tyler Huntley's the backup, and I think if Tyler Huntley plays, I think that J.J. Watt's got a better opportunity.
Absolutely.
To get a sack.
Well, I mean, less experienced quarterback back there. And,
I hope he does it. Now, that brings up the question. Would you take T.J. Watt in right now or J.J. Watt at the same age?
I think T.J. Watt. I love. To me, J.J. Watt had 2 really, really, really good years,
Yeah.
and I think that his brother may be a better sustained
I think it's-
force in the league for longer. I mean, he won't be like a flash in the pan. And not that, I mean, J.J. Watt's still good. Don't get me wrong, he's still a serviceable
let
player,
me-
but he's had a lot of injury issues.
He did. Let me say this. I think that J.J. Watt was a pass rusher. J.J. Watt was a pass rusher, and I think that his brother is actually a defensive player. I think he
Right.
plays the run well. He does outside contain well. He does lots of things well.
Right.
So I think all around. I think as a pass rusher, I gotta go with TJ Watt. I gotta go with TJ. If I had to put them both together in their prime, I would go with TJ.
If my brother is better than me were a person, it would be
Yeah.
it would be these two brothers, JJ Watt. He's got to be sitting back saying,
Man,
this dude here. On social media, outwardly, he puts out a persona like,
oh yeah, like I'm
go little brother,
go
but
little brother.
he's
like,
in secret, he's like, this song
I
going right here.
can't wait till Thanksgiving. Wait till Christmas dinner. I'm gonna get the bread out, whatever.
Did we talk about already? We talked about how AB is so damn
Yeah,
crazy.
crazy, man.
So, in all seriousness, the guy obviously has some issues, and he needs some help.
He does. And
He's not making real good adult decisions in his. He's very far into adulthood at this point, and he's leaving a lot of money on the table for himself. I mean, he's you start thinking about what's the next step for him. He's burning so many bridges here.
Yeah, I think somebody will give him a chance. I think he's just going to get some help first, and they're going to require that.
I think if I was a team picking him up, he would have I would hire a therapist with him, and they would be assigned just to Antonio Brown.
You do like on the rookie,
Yeah,
not the rookie. What's that show? The Scout.
the scout. Yeah. I mean, you need to. He needs to get it together a little bit, and he's going to waste his. He's already wasted some of his, his best years, I think, by being just a total S-head most of the time.
S-head.
Yes, Ed.
I'm trying to keep it.
I'm gonna get it. That's gonna be our next T-shirt. It's gonna be a big
S-head.
pile of poop and said, "Don't be an S-head."
I thought it was going to be Jimbo Fisher can have a baby with my wife.
No,
I don't think
I don't think we should do that one. Don't think you should do that one, bud.
Somebody in College Station is like, right now,
Right now, it's like, that's a great idea. Speaking, I got to go to College Station February 6th through the 8th for fire school and deal with them jerkwads.
y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The
we
part in Waco and
Yeah.
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 Okay, I don't know. I didn't know if y'all saw that movie.
Yeah, no, we got you. No, we got you. No, and look, I'm gonna let you know. I wear my LSU stuff when I go to College Station, and I get. One year I went to Walmart, and all I did was it was real cold during fire school, and we got off, and even though you're wearing bunker gear and stuff, you still get damp, right? Well, I had a LSU hoodie in the truck, and I put it on, and I forgot what I was getting ready to go somewhere. I was putting my belt on, and I broke my little belt buckle thing. Broke. I was like, I'll run to Walmart and get a belt. It's right down the road. So I went down George Bush way there and went to Walmart. And I walked in, and this old lady, straight up, I walk in the side door, the one you have to open. I open the door for her, and she looked at me and she said, "What the F are you wearing?" And old lady, like Betty White old. And I was like, okay. And she's like, we don't wear shit around here. I was like, oh, good Lord.
You're getting a lot of verbal altercations with elderly people. It's a trend. It's a pattern. It's not a trend. It's a pattern.
I think our next shirt needs to be Justin Marble needs to leave elderly people alone.
Yeah.
Justin Marvel's a bully of the elderly.
An elderly bully. Let's not put that on his shirt, man. It's a horrible decision. What are you talking about?
You want to break right now before we get into BS and talk about your $75 a year. $75 will get you what, John? Tell us.
Absolutely. So
$75.
we at HTT Media have started a new advertising campaign because we had a person talk to us about, you need to make it a little cheaper. So what we're going to do is from now on,
my mother don't give me $100.
Yeah. We're going to sign you, instead of paying the $225 a month or, however much you want, we're going to start you out on a year contract. You will sign a contract. It is going to be $75 a month. And that'll get you all year. Obviously, you see the ticker down there. Your name will be on the screen. Every show will, the show that you pick will give you, 3 shout-outs during the show.
We talk about you.
And
all year. That's long.
All year. $75 a month. Yeah, that's a great deal.
What if like 57 people do that? We're just gonna have a show just talk about. Please go visit. This
No,
person.
there's a limit
Please go
on
visit this
the
person.
amount of people that can do
Please
it.
go visit this person.
For $75, John, love you long time.
He
Yeah.
love you. Oh,
He love
me,
you.
me so advertise for you.
Which because
We
of
advertise
that,
long time.
It's only $75. Okay.
$75 advertise for
more,
a year.
okay.
are y'all done?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let me get through my stick here.
Okay, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
First off. It's not stick. It's shtick.
Shtick.
Not
Anyways.
stick.
All right.
Shut up when I'm talking to you, boy.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I know, Travis.
So anyways, yeah, it's all year long, $75 a month. It gets you your name up on there, your advertising logo before the show starts, and you get to get 3 shout-outs during the show you picked.
And if you bring me a T-shirt, I will wear it.
Yeah. And and Justin will
Like
wear
it
your
could
T-shirt.
say that guy Tom right here
Yeah.
on my breasticles. Can I say breasticles?
So
Probably not.
Probably that's not bad.
it is a
Wrong
limited
show.
quantity, so please, first come, first serve. Get it in while you can, because I only have limited spots that I can do this as. So you can call us at
That's a
409-554-9445. You can reach out to us on any of our social media platforms, or you can email at us at httmediagroup@gmail.com.
That's a shirt. Justin has breasticles.
Breasticles.
Oh, Lord.
In summary, John, love you long
It's
time.
like your long
Yes.
time for
He advertised long time.
$75.
$75
It's,
advertised.
it's only $75 more. It's okay.
And,
And no VD.
yeah.
Okay.
Say something else.
You got anything else, John?
No, that's it.
Can we throw the flag? I got something to throw the flag on.
Well,
I got something, too.
Let's talk about what you're listening to first.
Oh man,
What are you listening to?
you go first.
Well, after the holidays, after Christmas music went off, I just been kind of getting back into, some of my playlist. I was me and Lizzie had all intents to tailgate a little bit yesterday, but we ended up at Papa Do's, and that took a little bit. And we got there. We had about an hour.
Wait. You went to Houston and you went to Papados and not Papacitos?
I mean, Lindsay don't eat Mexican or Tex-Mex.
They don't serve chicken nuggets at Papados.
They serve Quentin quail.
Yes, they do.
They have quail on the menu, and when we were all at Papacitos one time, and this was my nephew was in like kindergarten, and one of his one of the characters on the wall for the
Quentin
alphabet
Quail.
was Quentin Quail. That was the Q character, and we all told him that we were going to order Quentin Quail.
Every time you say Quentin Quell, I keep thinking about Quell Man off of Doug.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
quail man.
But anyway, they got Quentin Quail on the menu of it. I've never had it, but Papa Dough, you can't.
You can't
I wanted to go to they've got the string. They got Papa's Barbecue and Papa Dough, Papacitos right there in a row.
It's all the same.
On the other side of I think it's Kirby over there on the
you're
other side of the
right.
stadium.
Yeah.
And we just shot over there because it's close.
Okay.
But I really want to go out to Katy and go to Babin's, but we just didn't. We didn't leave town that early. We had big plans. We were going to go to the mall, go eat at Babin's, and then go over there. But we didn't end up leaving Silsbee till later in the day.
Okay.
But anyway, we had a good time. We just didn't tailgate, and I was going to listen to one of my tailgate playlists that we I I started listening to it anyway, kind of and listened to it a couple times in the last couple days. The Sammy Hagar, the Babies, a lot of upbeat feel good music I have on there, along with some of the normal stuff that I play, when we're in Baton Rouge.
Right. Yeah. I've been in a kind of a weird mood. For all this week, I didn't listen. Like Monday and Tuesday, I didn't listen to any music driving to work. I was just quiet driving to work. I didn't listen to anything. I didn't care. I was still trying to get over my. Well, I'm gonna talk about when I throw the flag. I was ill, and so I was trying to get over that, and I just went quiet because my head was pounding still. And but this morning on the way, I was like, I need something upbeat to wake me up. I went to bed a little late, and I was watching the game, so I went to bed. So I listened to some Struts and some Neon Trees and some stuff like that. Some upbeat, I don't know, just kind of weird junky music this morning.
Yeah.
I'm allowed.
If you play, they come on a lot on White Stripes radio.
Yeah, that's what I had it on.
Some of that stuff I can deal with. Some of it I don't.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know. Some of it's okay. Some of it's.
I'm not a Killers guy. That guy's voice drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I want to punch a koala bear in the face whenever I hear his voice, and I mean it just makes me angry. I don't want to hear. I had somebody try to tell me he's like look, I'm sure he's a talented guy. He's got his own band. He's doing
obviously
well for
doing
himself.
something. Right?
He's doing something right. I just don't care for him. And
I tried to like the Killers because this really cute girl I used to work with liked the Killers. She's like, you're gonna love the Killers. No, I really don't.
I
They're
can't do
okay.
it.
I like Mr. Brightside.
She's falling asleep.
Yeah.
And he's calling a crab.
Calling a cab.
Oh.
Calling crap.
Or no,
Oh,
it's a
man.
meme, and it says, and
Yeah.
he's having a smoke, and he's also a crab, and it's a crab smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. And the best. They have a really good lyric right there. It goes and they're going to bed. And my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head because she's touching his chest now.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it's
I didn't know we were gonna nerd out on.
nerd out on the
Yeah.
Killers lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, no, it all comes on that same station, man. So whatever. Yeah.
Let's throw. What are you gonna throw the flag?
I'm throwing
on?
the flag on Walgreens. Walgreens tried to
Walgreens.
kill me.
Walgreens tried to kill. Walgreens
They tried to Mr. Gower me.
Incorporated tried to slip drunk Mr. Gower poison into Justin's pill bottle.
Okay, so what happened?
And George Bailey wasn't there to save him.
Yeah.
They weren't there to save me. I ended up at the hospital, man.
That's appropriate because it's Christmas,
So,
or it's
so
just past
I went,
Christmas.
I went to work, so I went and got my prescription filled, and I started taking
Mr. Gower.
Mr. Gower. It's poison. It's poison in my ear. Anyway, it was like I started taking it on Saturday, and so I took it Saturday, and then I took it Saturday morning when I got up for work, Sunday morning when I got up for work. I was off Monday. Got up early and took it Monday morning, and then Tuesday I took it, and I went to work, and I started feeling weird. I thought maybe I was just tired, and then I was working nights, so I got off work Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I got off work.
Is this for your gluten? Is this so you won't piss yourself and pass out?
Well, I'm getting there. And
Okay,
so,
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
And so I went. I had to do something for the shop, so I came and met Adrian up here. I got the company card, and I ran to Beaumont, and I got back, and I was in bed by like 9:30 in the morning. So I got to be at work at 5, so I got plenty of time to sleep. So I went to bed, and I woke up at like 2. Usually I wake up like at 1 or 2, 1-ish, noon 1. I woke up at 2:30 and like cold sweat. My head was pounding. I couldn't see straight. I was dizzy. I called Adrian. I said, "Hey, I need you to come get me. Something's wrong." And I called into work, and they were like, "Man, something must be wrong with you. You don't ever call into work." I was like, "Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking of the hospital." Well, it kind of subsided, and I went in there and I sat down and I ate a little dinner because I was sickly feeling, and I felt a little better. And next morning I woke up and I took my medicine. And I took my medicine, and I was like, man, something's wrong. And so I had a doctor's appointment at the new clinic over here, so I went over there, and they were like, hey, why is your pulse so high? And I was just sitting there in the doctor's office, and the lady's talking to me, and I'm, like, sweating, like, profusely. Like my shirt's getting soaking wet, and she's like, what is wrong with you? And she starts checking my pulse. Pulse like 116. And like, what is going on with you, And she's like, you need to go to the emergency room. So Adrian came. She took me to Baptist. I guess the doctor lady called in a favor. I ended up at Baptist, and I was there for like 8 hours. And they were running tests. They did like 4 EKGs trying to see if I was. And then the next day, so they gave me like 3 bags. They gave me a bunch of fluid, flushed me out and everything, and I felt amazing. I was like, okay, I feel better. Well, next morning I go to take my medicine, and Adrian's looking at it. She's like, and she's getting my medicine for me, and she's like, I don't think this is the right medicine. Come to find out, it was the wrong medicine.
Oh, goodness.
And so when I went to the doctor, they got my blood work and some kind of muscle it was like a creatine pill that they give people who have like muscle surgery, and it helps rebuild their muscles like after surgery. and I think that's what.
Weird,
Anyway,
man.
so my doctor called them, and they got me the right prescription, and I'm still kind of getting back to normal. But it was scary, man. I thought, I legit thought I was having a heart attack. Like, I went in thinking they were gonna like do a bypass and put a stent in or something. Like, I thought I was dying, and but I didn't die. Y'all couldn't live with it. Y'all couldn't quit me yet. So
Them guys at work were just being nice.
yeah, they were.
You know,
being,
they were like, "Oh, Justin, you never call sick." And they turn around to each other. Let me tell you what this hypochondriac is saying. He's saying that he's got like cold sweats, and it don't even make any sense.
he's got the omnificent.
He's got a totally new variant that just come out
Yeah.
in
It's called the gluten variant.
in Village Mills, Texas. It's the Village Mills variant.
No, I don't live in Village Mills.
It's called Glutacron.
Oh yeah, you live in Providence.
Providence Settlement.
Oh, Providence
And it's called the Glutacron.
The Glutacron
variant.
It makes you pass out and piss yourself
It's yourself. Forget who you are for half an hour.
and get cold sweats.
cold sweats and
If
in
you
the-
eat
in
a burger,
in the mud butts.
yeah.
Yeah, yes. My life sucks, yeah. You throwing a flag on anybody?
You know what? I haven't. I've been
No
feeling.
sanctimonious assholes today?
No sanctimonious assholes. There hadn't been any come into my life since then.
Oh, well, that's great.
no.
What about you, Head? You throwing a flag?
Well, I mean,
yeah.
hold on. You didn't give me time to think.
You said you didn't
I'm
have
pissed
any.
off at people. Damn it! You just got to give me time to think about it. I mean, the train. Let me just name some things off the train in Silsby. Always. Antonio Brown. Baker Mayfield for sucking so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Brian Kelly and LSU for starting a wide receiver at quarterback. I mean, what the hell? I mean, what? I mean, we kept. They didn't start Garrett Nut.
Stop talking.
They didn't start Garrett
Nussmeier.
Nussmeier because they didn't want to burn his red shirt. He's played a lot this year. If they started him in a bowl game, it would have burned his red shirt. I understand that. He's got a lot of upside. They need to save him. And I mean, who cares if they win the Texas Bowl? I can't talk.
Yeah.
Who really cares against Kansas State? Who?
It was everything for them, though.
Oh, it was their
my
Super
God.
Bowl.
It was like,
And
we're beating SEC.
Hey, go watch their touchdown celebration or mascot.
no.
It's a little bit A&M-ish too. I don't know
Yeah.
if they don't have a little bit of that cult thing going on over there.
You
And
gotta watch that.
I don't know what is it, Manhattan, Kansas, where they're
I
at?
don't know where they're from.
Yeah, or is that Kansas?
Kansas ain't real.
Kansas ain't a real place anyway.
Real
It don't
place.
really matter.
Kansas ain't real.
I mean, like I said, that's their Super Bowl. Good for them. They won.
Get your taxes done for free for a year.
Yeah.
Is that what they win?
I don't know, man.
No, I don't know. They win. There's a trophy, and you know they get a cowboy hat or something when they leave NRG.
Oh,
I don't
Josh
know.
called it. Yeah, Willie the Wildcat is the mascot, and they're from Manhattan, Kansas.
Manhattan. Yeah, I knew they were. Yeah.
Yeah. You know who cares about that? Nobody.
Nobody cares about
nobody
Kansas
outside
State.
of Manhattan.
You know what I was
Might as
impressed by though? You know what I was like? A lot of people from Kansas came.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
That was
like,
the entire state right there.
right.
the
Like they
entire
all
state
came to Houston,
All-
Texas. That's a
all
lot.
all 7,000 people.
And they all drove because it's all Kansas license plates. And I'm like, why did y'all drive down here to see this? Like, for one thing,
You're beating a high school team.
there's 36 players that aren't here that are on scholarship for the guys in purple and gold. You're gonna probably win, and you're gonna be excited about that. Okay, I mean, I know they probably had some attrition on their side too. They probably had one or two guys who are going to the NFL. I mean, that's all I can think.
Yeah. What, are you good?
Yeah, you know, that's I just, you know,
Making sure you're good before I ask.
there's got to be another quarterback on the roster.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody.
There's got to be somebody other than a wide receiver. I mean, anyway, when I knew we were going to lose, like it just really put a damper on it. The thing that kind of saved me was that I was with my daughter and
Yeah,
we
I
had a
bought-
good time.
Like, I bought tickets for this. Like, I
Yeah.
paid money for this.
Yeah, I paid like $40 to park out here. Like, I mean, it makes you mad. It makes you mad when you spend a lot of money to go to these things, and they put NFL. You know, college is different, but NFL, they're professionals. You could get mad at the product they put on the field after you pay, but you can't really in college.
Yeah.
Because they're student athletes. They're signing $1 million NIL deals, and they get plenty of stipend to live on and
They're
everything.
doing fine.
They're doing fine. Anyway,
What about you, Head?
I'm done ranting.
Yeah, I'm throwing the flag on you two. From this day forward, I request to be called Boss Man Head. And I'm not getting that happening to us, me. So
you want me to call you Boss Man Head?
yeah.
That reminds me of something.
Please stop.
Hey,
Or just Boss Man would be.
No.
Yeah.
Your name is Head. Okay, okay. The other two are gone. I can call you whatever I want. Boss Man Head, whatever. I'm calling you Head. You've been Head forever.
there's a
Forever.
there's this little store that I go
Boss
to.
Man Head. That sounds so dirty.
There's a store that I go to, and this gentleman, when I walk in, I go in there a lot, and he said, "What's up, boss man?"
Yeah.
Is that on the corner of 418 and?
No, this
No.
used to be
Okay.
Rockies, right?
I know exactly what you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking
about.
about?
Oh,
He
yeah,
calls you,
yeah.
because he calls you boss man
Yes.
too. Because I found out that
Yes.
I thought I was the boss man.
No, he calls
and
everybody Boss Man.
but I walked in behind somebody the other day, and he says, "What's up, boss man?"
It's kind of sad when you find that out because you feel special.
I thought I was the
And then-
boss man. Like this whole time, you've been leading me to believe that I was the boss man.
Yeah.
Where's Rockies?
Right there.
Right there by Dairy
one
Queen.
right by Dairy
Used to be
Queen.
Rockies.
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah, now it's
it's
called
a
Smoke and Go.
Yeah, it's like a
Smoking
bodega
show,
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bodegas. Hey,
Anyway.
black ass.
Yeah, I was upset that I wasn't the boss man. I wasn't the only
Why
boss
do you
man.
go in there a lot?
I go to that car wash a lot right
Oh,
there.
okay.
To wash Nicole's car because it's one of the only car washes that has the slappy car wash, the
Okay.
slappy drive-through car wash. And I think that,
No,
okay, but I don't want to drive to Lumberton.
Lumberton has 75 of them.
Okay, I
Like,
don't-
you ain't got no
I don't want to
Lumberton.
drive to Lumberton, but the slappy car washes get your car cleaner than the other car
Yeah,
wash.
you know why they do? You know why they have 75? Because like Silsbee's the car trading capital of Southeast Texas. Lumberton is the car wash capital of Southeast Texas. They've got 75 car washes,
Yeah.
and they're building another one. or
Because
something.
they got a bunch of West End Wandas down there that have to keep their Mercedes clean. They have to get their Lexuses and Mercedes out.
Shut up, dude! I
out
took
there.
Blanche down there.
But anyway, yeah.
Who is Blanche?
That's the name of my truck.
Y'all know about West End Wandas?
Yeah.
My wife told me about that when we lived
Does
in
your
Beaumont.
does your car have a name?
No, we don't give it a name. We don't name our car.
So if you bought a new vehicle, would you name her?
If it was a truck, maybe, and I liked it. I'd
Why?
name
Why
it.
is it a her?
Because trucks are girls.
Mm.
Your truck's a woman.
It's
I
got,
gotta take care of her.
got a tailpipe, dude.
My,
I mean, it's anyway.
I'm gonna tell you right now, them two women from the Ovary Show are pissed right now. It's okay, we got the little guy.
Yeah.
I dropped him.
Okay.
No, so I named so Adrian's van is actually named Betty White. It's been named Betty White since we got her.
Yeah.
And my truck, so she's new and flashy, is named Blanche.
Blanche.
I named her Blanche. So I take Blanche to the one in Lumberton and use that's where Blanche gets a bath at. So, you know,
Roy says trucks are dudes and
Trucks-
sports cars are girls.
I disagree. I mean, whatever you gotta say, you ain't getting in no sports car anyway.
I don't think.
Neither am I. I'm not saying anything. I ain't getting no sports car.
I don't
I'm a big
think-
man.
I don't
I'm
think
a large
that-
mammal.
Naming your vehicle is. Yeah. Just don't do that.
I knew a girl that named her car, and it wasn't like a big like something special car. It was like a Chevrolet Traverse or something, and she called it Alice. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Volkswagen.
The only time I've ever said anything to my car is when I'm running out of gas and I'm trying to get to the gas station and I'm like patting the. Come on,
Guys.
baby, make it a little bit
Guys.
longer.
Right now, all our viewers, I need somebody to name John's car. I need a name for John's car. We're gonna pick from the list of names, and next week whoever has the most votes, that's what John's car is gonna be named.
It's an 04 white or eggshell white Kia Soul, by the way.
I feel like if your car was a person, she'd live in a trailer park.
Your car would do meth.
It
Yeah,
used
your car
It
is
used to be-
your car is a methed out trailer park queen. White trash.
Joanna.
She is the queen. Sammy Kershaw.
Roy said Joanna.
Joanna. That's
That's
all
a good
right.
one.
That's a good one. Joanna lives at the Castle Motel on 11th Street. And
Methyl.
don't ask about what she does for a living.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know what she does for a living.
The Castle Motel ain't there anymore.
Yeah, that's not even. No, it's that. What is that? What was that hotel across from Baptist Hospital? Remember the ones like hourly rates? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
I didn't go there. I just passed it a lot.
The Garden Inn and Suites in Sylvia, which used to be Hotel 96.
Yeah.
96 motel. Yeah.
Motels you. I'll take motels you pay for by the hour, Alex.
Have you ever paid? Never mind. You know what?
No.
Anyways.
We're a sports show.
Don't
We're a sports
go
show.
there.
Don't do it, Chad.
Don't go there.
We're not doing that. Okay. Yeah. So
Give him a poppers.
Give him a puppers. Gus and Brew.
Get some brew.
Anyway.
So we threw the flag on something. We're gonna pour. Let's officially
Yeah.
pour some out for Betty White.
Betty White.
Yeah.
And Dan.
She was
Reeves.
3, and Dan Reeves. But obviously Betty White was the more had the
Yeah, I had the headline.
headline. She was 3 weeks shy of her 100th birthday, which
Yeah.
is very sad.
Yeah.
When they first put it out, I was like, "There's no way she's playing a joke on us."
Yeah, it's a joke. It's a
pulling up.
horrible joke.
And I was like, they're gonna be mad at her for playing this horrible joke, and you start seeing more reputable news services, put it out, and you're like, oh man, it's real, and you hate it because, man, I mean, she had a career that like went well into her elder
Yes.
years, like that her character in The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds.
so good.
Oh my god, when they're
Dude.
dancing around the fire,
Yeah.
with
Window to the wall.
yeah.
You have balls in your heart. Yeah, that's my favorite line. Hey, did you see that? They showed that commercial with Ryan Reynolds. She did a commercial with Ryan Reynolds, and she thinks that like in the commercial he's like Betty, I'm not really an assistant. I play one in the movie. She's like, oh yeah. He's like, I need a cup of coffee. He's like, but I'm not really assistant. He's like, when Betty White says she wants a cup of coffee, you get her a cup of coffee. And she's hilarious. Like
The Super Bowl commercial where she's playing with the guy.
Oh, yeah, it's
the
like you're
guy.
playing
The guy's
like-
like, you're playing like Betty White out there, and she's
there.
like, that's not what your mother said. I mean, that was a great commercial.
that was the best one of the year.
Yes,
man.
yes, and
Oh.
the fact that she was like, that she had the snap enough to know how to be funny like that
Oh,
still
yeah.
in late in her life. That was always impressive to me. And she hosted Saturday Night Live, and she was like really really good on Saturday Night Live when she hosted it late.
Yeah, they did. I remember they did this.
and they're going to replay that. I
Oh
think
yeah, they
this
did
weekend.
this 20 questions thing with her, and he's like, he said, what is one thing that you've always wanted to do in Hollywood that you've never done? And she said, Robert Redford. She was like, and they were like, what? They are laughing. She's like, why are you laughing? I'm not joking. Like, I was being
Yeah.
serious. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But anyway, officially pour some out.
Yeah, she was like everybody. She was like America's grandma.
Yeah, she was awesome. So, you want to hit this top 5?
Yeah.
What do we do for a top 5?
Because I actually, the top 5 crazy athletes.
Because of Antonio Brown, top
Yeah.
5 craziest athletes we've ever done.
Well, y'all go ahead and start.
Okay.
Just piggyback off mine. I'm sure it's close to the same. I didn't really have any honorable mentions because I kind of look back.
Now we've done this before. It's
do-
important, but because of recent events, we might have some changes. So
Yeah.
I added John Daly to mine as number 5. John Daly, the golfer. I think he's a little nut bar. That's my number 5.
I like that. And John Daly and his son just recently won that
Yeah.
tournament, and that was really cool because they come back and won that
Yeah.
tournament, and Tiger Woods and his son was in that tournament. It was
Yeah.
really neat to see, and John Daly just his give a f.
Yeah, he just don't
He
care.
left a long time ago.
Yeah, he just don't care.
And he don't care, and they're Razorbacks fans, and I love that. They got Razorback gear on
Yeah,
out there
they
on the
do.
golf course. I mean,
yeah.
So, I do have a honorable mention first.
Here we go.
Bill Romanowski.
Romanowski.
If you ever read his book, My Life on the Edge, it's called Romo, My Life on the Edge. That dude was insane.
oh, he's out there, man. That's why he didn't have a good after like TV career after football because he was too out there. He was too crazy.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep him in line.
But my number 5 is actually Dennis Rodman.
Okay,
Oh, he should be way up higher.
I've got some crazier guys.
dude wore a dress.
He
Yeah.
married Madonna,
He-
wore a dress. I mean, when
I
you
thought it
think
was
of,
Carmen Electra.
I thought he married Madonna too.
I don't know.
Anyway, my number 4 is John Rocker. Y'all remember him?
I remember
He's
John
pitching for
Rocker.
the Braves, and he got in trouble for saying some not nice things about minorities and stuff.
Yeah, stuff you definitely can't say.
Definitely can't say.
He shouldn't have said then. But
He was but look, up until that point, he was a dominant closer. Like he was a dominant pitcher for the Braves. But he kind of went up bar.
You know, Kurt Schilling towed that edge real close.
Real close.
And he backed off of it. He was smart enough to back off of it, where he wouldn't go down with the likes of John Rocker,
Right, yeah.
who went down as a crazy ass and
That kind of ruined his career.
yeah, ruined it. Yeah,
John, number 4.
I'm gonna go with number 4, Ron Artest.
okay.
Yeah,
I like Ron Artest.
dude made rap albums.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, his name is Meta World.
Yeah, Meta
Facebook
World.
lover. And I don't know what.
I told y'all about, or we talked about.
Mekaleka High, Mekaleka Ho, whatever it is.
We talked about the Malice in the Palace. The stuff.
Yeah.
Afterward,
I was watching that basketball game.
Afterward, he went in the locker room and said, "Y'all think we gonna get in trouble?"
oh yeah, I looked at his name's Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace.
I think he's since changed it.
No, he changed.
Has he changed it
since
back?
then,
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meta something. It's Meta something Artest. Like he.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Ron Artest, just from Malice in the Palace, and just because he was a bully on the basketball court. But I mean, not in a bad way. Just
He's a good basketball.
player.
He was good at the certain things that he did on the basketball court, but he was crazy. But he also, that was his personality. It wasn't like he was putting on an act. That was him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some things with Dennis Rodman, sometimes you feel like he was playing the character.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like that.
Absolutely.
But not Ron Artest. He wasn't playing a character. That was him.
All right. What's your number 3, Head?
My number 3 is the man himself, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
See, okay, so I know he's kind of weird, but I didn't put Mike Tyson on my list because he's such a nice dude now.
He is nice. He is a nice dude, but that doesn't negate the fact that he literally bit somebody's ear off. Like, not only that, but if you ever watch him on any of the, because he does a lot of the comedy roast.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know how to take a joke on those things. Like, he'll threaten you. Like, he's just like if they make a joke about him, he's like, "I'll get up and I'll punch you in the face." And I'm like, "What? Like, did you not understand the premise of the show before you came on it?"
I don't know, man.
Like,
He kind of, I don't know. He's just a nice dude. My number 2 is Johnny McEnroe.
Johnny McEnroe.
Johnny McEnroe. Like, look at DT and Johnny McEnroe. Sorry. I don't know. John McEnroe, tennis player, all time, got a biggest tennis bad boy there ever was.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
I thought John McEnroe was started out pretty genuine in his.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think after a little while, he had to play that role because he was expected to.
Yeah.
And then Andre Agassi also was one. Now he didn't go that far, but he was also one that he had to play the bad boy role. He had to play the rebel. He was expected to do that.
Yeah.
Could never beat Pete Sampras. Yeah, it's just one of them things. What about you, John?
Oh, number 2?
Yep.
My number 2 is actually John Rocker.
John Rocker.
Okay, I'm down with that. Really, this list you can move anybody up. My number one is Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason being, I know some of it's scripted, and I know he's expected to do that. I gauge this on what he did on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Like he was vicious. Like
Right.
look, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jordan doesn't win his number 6 championship if Dennis Rodman is not on that team.
Agreed. Yeah.
I agree. And not to say that, but you didn't. The only thing he could do was rebound the basketball, and he would fight. He would kick. He would claw. He would throw you on the ground. He was like the Bill Laimbeer of his time.
Yeah. Bill Laimbeer was.
That would have been a great honorable mention. Bill Laimbeer. He was a bully on the basketball court.
Bill Laimbeer was the bully of bullies.
Oh golly!
Hey, if you don't believe that, just go back and watch some of that.
Ask Larry Bird.
Yeah, go watch some of that old NBA footage.
Oh man, I saw some of that the other day where Larry Bird went up for one. He just grabbed him and like threw him down.
Yeah,
and Larry Bird punched him in the mouth hard as he could. Like,
go back and look at that, and then come and tell me that LeBron James could play in that era. He couldn't.
No,
he's too big of a he's too big of a crybaby. He couldn't have played back then. He couldn't have played with skinny ass you just Larry Bird. He couldn't have played with him. Larry Bird would have ate his lunch.
Yeah, it's not even. The NBA now is kind of soft. You don't have good defensive teams.
No, super soft. The things that they get, the things that they did 25 years ago wouldn't. I mean, these players nowadays couldn't handle it.
No,
right.
I mean,
who's your number one, Head?
All right, and I have a reason why.
Oh,
it is the great Johnny McEnroe.
Okay,
and I'll tell you why. I did not know who that guy was when I was little, until I saw him on an Adam Sandler movie, and
Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, and I was like,
anything I say, like,
I understand that, but like. Then I started researching him, and I was like, why did they put him on this movie?
Oh, we used to watch him on the Classic.
I'm like, I look at all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, this dude would, like, break tennis rackets on the ground and, like, break it over stuff and, like, his anger issues. Like, he is by far the craziest guy in sports.
I can get down with
no
that.
love for AB in y'all's top five. I think AB gets in my number 5 spot. I think he's done enough crazy stuff where he's up there.
Roy said Brian Bosworth.
Yeah, Brian, the Boss.
That's a good one. I keep looking up here because John hung the TV up here, and I have to look up here to read your things.
Roy's showing his age to
the Boss, man.
Some of our younger
have no idea.
Have no idea who you're talking about.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is.
They might know the person in the Dr. Pepper commercial,
but I'm looking him up.
Oh, he's the sheriff in the Dr. Pepper commercial.
Yeah.
They don't know him back from when we know him.
No, they don't. They're like, who's
the Boss?
Come on,
go look him up. Come
on. I do want to. Anyway, have you watched Letterkenny yet?
No, I've got it. It's on my list to do.
Okay,
y'all say you need to watch.
I need you to watch the first episode soon, and you'll understand what I'm saying. This year, for John's birthday, we're going to throw him a super soft birthday party.
Yes, please throw me a super soft birthday party.
And you'll understand. You will totally understand.
Okay.
You got to watch. It's the first episode. Is they throw Derry a super soft birthday party.
Okay.
And you've got to watch it, and you'll understand why.
Okay.
And it's because John's the one who got me to watch Letterkenny, and I finished it. I finished season 10.
There's 10 seasons of this?
Yes.
But it's only like 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
And the episodes are only like 25 minutes.
Okay.
There's but I'm telling you, it's so funny.
I'm gonna start it. I may start it tonight.
You need to watch the first episode, and when you finish it, text me and be like, "We got to throw him a super soft birthday party."
Okay.
You'll understand. Again, that's our show for tonight, guys. I think we're good.
Hold on,
wait. No, it's not. Josh got to talk more.
Y'all make sure you take advantage of John's $75.
Yeah, guys, $75
love you long
time deal.
Advertising deal. $75 get you advertisement for a whole year.
He'll get you advertisement, and he might let you see some breasticles. Just saying. His, not mine.
John advertised for you long time. No VD.
No VD.
Oh my God.
$75 for a whole year of advertisement.
No, a month for a year.
A month for a year?
Yeah, it's $75 a month.
Oh, 75. Excuse me, I misspoke. $75 a month for a year.
Yeah, and I mean that's pretty good. You usually have to pay double for that.
I don't know, but I don't have anything to advertise.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I do. But anything major coming up for HTT Media, John?
Not really at the moment. Be on the lookout for some fundraisers and stuff like that, and we're gonna start doing some stuff.
We're gonna have some merch coming out for all the various shows.
Oh yeah.
We're here. Our Rolling on the Field stuff is gonna be funny, and if you follow the show, it's gonna be funny. We're gonna have our, some of our inside jokes and humor.
Are you off Friday?
Yes, I am.
I think we're gonna do our first live video. I'm gonna kick my field goal. Remember we made that bet?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You can do that for me if I can have that birthday card. Look up.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That'll be the invitations. Right.
That is the invitation. You can buy them.
Oh, that's happening. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I think maybe Friday. Friday during the day, we'll go out to the old Silsbee old Curb Memorial Stadium, and we'll measure off how many feet 30 yards is. And because I bet you I can kick a 30-yard field goal in 3 tries.
It's from the 20.
Yeah, but it's not marked. The field's not marked.
Oh,
so you
okay. There's no hat. There's no.
No, I don't have a holder, so I'm gonna have to tee it up on the ground or whatever we're gonna do. But I can kick a 30-yard.
I don't. I want you to have a holder. It's not fair.
Well, then I'll go by Academy and get the little.
Oh, the little
Yeah,
kickstand thing that the
I'll
character
figure
uses?
something out. But yeah, we'll definitely do that Friday. We'll film it. We'll get on there so y'all can watch. And that. Don't forget Friday night here at Frenchie's, we're gonna do an early Betty White birthday party. If you want to dress up like Betty White or any
Pour
of the Golden
some out.
Girls, pour some out. Y'all come on, have a good time.
I'll come
be
pour
here.
some out for
And
Betty
just so
White.
y'all know, Justin's going to be wearing sunscreen for the scent because cologne is too expensive.
That's right. Absolutely. So y'all come on out. We're going to have a good time. We always have a good time. We had a real good time at our New Year's party. It was awesome. Had a lot of people show up. So y'all come out, and we're going to have a good time. And I think that's it.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see
it.
y'all. We'll see y'all next week
Yep.
with our fantasy football league trophy presentation. We'll make sure the winners are tuned in for
Absolutely.
Yeah.
that. The trophy guy will have that ready by next week.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'll contact him.
Well, good. Well, that's all we got, guys. So until next week, the ruling on the field.
Stands.
Thanks, guys.